A special shout out to Michael, Florian, Mark, Galle, François Fortir, Drew, Gregor Wenzel, Brian Davis, Yvonne Bisbee, and the abominable Dr. Faustus. Thank you and have a good night.
Hell, he said, from the bark, you dummies! From the bark!
Is he all right?
Oh, yeah, the guy digs me. Hey, what's wrong with this guy? I don't know. Bring him some water. Water my ass. Bring this guy some Pepto-Bismol. Waitress, what did he order?
Oh, he had a special.
That's what I ordered. I changed my order to the soup. Good move. Oh, no. Not again.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire. If you refuse me, honey, you lose me. Then you'll be left alone. Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm your own.
Check, please.
Good Lord, it's coming up right behind him. What's it? No, no!
Toronto, Cannes, Berlin, and Sundance, everybody chat about. Good movies, chat about. Good movies, chat about. Good movies. Good movies. Good movies. Oh, welcome back, everybody. It's Saturday night, so it's another good movie chat about where we have good chats about good movies with good guests. I am Bobby, aka Goo, whatever, it's all good. And if you're watching later on YouTube, you know, like and subscribe, or else the Xenomorph's gonna get you. I forgot to pre-write a clever line for that one this time. And my guest tonight, I'm so excited. This is somebody that I have been a fan of for a very long time, mostly for his posting, though of course he also is a very accomplished and talented photographer. You can find him under his Christian name, Oliver Leach. But I know him just from being one of the funniest fucking guys to just post and hear on the Go Off Kings and on his own streams. It's BAKOON, everybody. Please welcome BAKOON.
Hey, how's it going?
There you go. What quite an intro, huh? Worked hard on it. I also want to point out, so BAKOON, of course, has his iconic, the dog in the T-shirt, and we have a special avatar made for him. Made, of course, by our own Trables, my wife, Travel Scrabble, in the chat. Please follow her on Blue Sky and commission her for your art needs. Look at how great that smiling Xenomorph looks over there, huh?
Wonderful. I have no idea whose dog that is. I do not remember.
It's your dog now. That's the iconic BAKOON dog.
Yeah, it just found on the computer. I don't know. The dog is 100% dead by now.
Oh, for sure. But it embodies your spirit so well. And BAKOON, you are, I know you very much as a lover of film, both high and low. You seem to enjoy putting on a movie. Is that right? Is that fair to say?
Oh, sure. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You're a big movies guy. Do you like? Would you say horror is your favorite genre, or do you like to dabble around as well?
Yeah, sure. You know, I think I'll watch whatever, but I think horror has a special place.
Is it just is it the goopy, gross nature? Is it the the fluids and the and the viscera, or
I
is
mean,
it?
I'm down for whatever, but
Hmm.
like these days, I think I'm kind of full up a little bit on sort of heavy-handed meditations on grief,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like kind of COVID era. You know, I'm
Right.
in my house. I'm depressed about my wife.
Yeah, no, that's the one that I had a really tough time with was a ghost story. I actually turned it off when she ate that pie. I don't know if you saw that one, but there's a whole scene where she's crying eating a pie because her husband's dead, and they just show her slowly eating the whole pie. And I said, all right,
Oh yeah,
and I
that was
turned it
like
off.
Casey Affleck.
Yes.
He's like got the sheet on him.
Yeah, and it's like
Like,
an old
yeah,
school kind of ghost. Yeah, I mean,
yeah. Like I get the metaphor. I
exactly.
get
I
it.
mean, and no hate if you like it. I mean, like, I like some things will just hit for me and some things won't. But that one, that was the point where I turned it off. So I was like, I'm
He
not
did
really
what?
interested.
What else did that guy do? He did
It's
he did the let me see, the Green Knight.
Lowry. Yeah, Lowry. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
good. He's good. I do like Green Knight a lot more than that.
Absolutely. Yeah, of course.
I mean, if nothing else for the visuals. And speaking of like Green Knight and old school kind of horror, hey, thanks for the 3-stream watch streak, Spanker Prime, love it. So earlier today, I finally, because it's now on the sites, and I didn't get out to the theater to see it, I did
If
finally.
you don't get up to 4 stream streak, I'm gonna get you.
That's right, everybody. Now that's the line has been set. Who can beat 3-stream streak? Come on, who's a real fan? But I watched Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein earlier today. I finally saw that. Did you watch that yet?
That's good.
Yeah, I liked it a great deal. I mean, I also my wife and I are both big fans of the Crimson Peak as well, which isn't everybody's favorite, but like we love Guillermo in that mode, the like gothic horror mode. So we had a great time with it watching that movie.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. Like I like he's done his vampire movie. He did Kronos, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's his Frankenstein. He did Creature from Black Lagoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's next? Invisible Man.
Sure. Or
Okay.
Phantom of the Opera, maybe. I want like an actual scary one of those, not the musical. Even though I'm a fan of musicals, but I want like somebody like reclaim it or remake Phantom of the Paradise. I'll take that too, for sure.
I mean, it would have to be somebody good making it.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like a Brett Ratner.
yeah. Yeah, someone good like a Brett Ratner, McG.
Somebody with the chops to really
Right.
dig into it.
Well, I mean, that kind of leads us right in here because Brett Ratner is one of these, and McG for sure. I mean, one of the other franchises I'm going to be talking about is Terminator, and McG got a Terminator. He got what I think of the bad Terminators, the one that has the funniest like making of story, which is of course
Which one did he do? Which one did he do?
he did the one with Christian Bale freaking out on the set.
Oh yeah, yeah. With,
So unprofessional. Oh, la da da da, walking around or whatever.
that's the one with like the Terminator motorcycles. That, like, yeah, yeah. That was really stupid.
Yeah, I mean that's an especially bad one. I mean they're after two, they're mostly bad. The one with the most recent one with Linda Hamilton, I thought was okay. It had its
Well,
moments.
no, they're all bad after.
I'm just grading on a curve at that point where I'm like, there were multiple scenes I enjoyed, but yeah, they drop off so hard. Like Rise of the Machines, like that one is like they want to make it almost like a comedy, which the first two Terminators are really funny. Like there's lots of really funny parts with the Terminator, but when they like try to make it funny in 3, it sucks so bad. It's all so corny and bad.
Yeah, and like Edward Furlong is kind of a
Yeah.
lot to take in retrospect.
Yeah.
Like when you watch it as a kid and you're at like his age, it's like, yeah, sure, this kid's an asshole, but what? Like, yeah, let's go. But
Yeah, I mean, like they forgot that like John Connor has to at a certain point start to be like interesting or whatever, and
a charismatic military leader.
yeah, he has to at some point start aging into that, and it works in T2, but that's because he's young enough, and then after that it starts to 3 is really bad. But anyway, we're talking about another James Cameron involved franchise, which has also produced a lot of bad crap after the first two. Although I like 3 as well.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, 3 is pretty good.
4 has its moments when you kind of when you kind of remove the Joss Whedonism. Of
Exactly. I can't get over the Whedon script, but it has cool ideas, and it has.
It's like the Whedonisms is mostly
like Winona Ryder.
Yeah,
right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it has Jeunet, the French director, who is like off of doing the City of Lost Children, which is such a cool looking movie. So it has some cool visual stuff in it, and it has also some of his weird French guys that he likes to work with popping up in Alien Resurrection.
What's his name? It's got some good production design.
Yeah.
It's got Dan Hedaya.
Yeah, I give Jeunet full credit, but it's not...
Brad Dourif.
Oh, man. Oh, fuck. I just watched a movie with Brad Dourif. I watched a movie because I saw Brad Dourif in the cast. It was a Werner Herzog movie from, I think, like 2003-ish or so, somewhere around there. And it stars Brad Dourif, and he's an alien that has lived on Earth for, like, 100 years or something. And is like talking about like this stuff that happened. It's called The Wild Blue Yonder, the movie.
Oh yeah.
And it's like made with like archival documentary footage of other stuff, but they like add a story to it. And it was just like so drawn out. I was like, it was fully putting me to sleep. Yeah. I think 4 is bad, but it's a very cool looking film. Someone in the chat says. I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
Sometimes a movie putting you to sleep is not necessarily a negative thing.
I mean, it was kind of like, all right, it was about to be sleepy time, and I did fall asleep fairly easily last night, so it did kind of give me the on-ramp. So I wasn't too mad, but...
Did you ever see the movie Russian Ark?
I don't think I've seen that one, no.
I don't not remember who that is by. It's kind of a remarkable movie. It's filmed all in the Hermitage, the Russian museum, and it's just like 90-minute whatever film, but it's all shot in one take, and it's all going through this museum. Yeah, and it will put you to fucking sleep, but not in like in a really sort of pleasant way. And you wake up in the movie and like, oh, what happened? I don't know. But hell, we're still in this fucking museum. It's great.
Yeah, there are some directors who, I mean, and it's typically like on the art house side of things, right, that are like, if you fall asleep in my movie, that's fine. I like that. I like if you're like drifting in and out of sleep, if you're like half dreaming it and you don't know what you saw is actually happening, which I think is cool. And maybe that was a little bit of what they were going for, because it... Yeah. But It had this convention. It had this convention where it would be like chapter 5, chapter 6, and it would be like the title of the chapter, and then like it got to the point where like there were 3 or 4 chapters in a row where it would be like chapter Brad Dourif says a bit of narration, and then it goes back to like the same footage of like these scuba diving under the Arctic ice sheet kind of stuff. That was like a third of the movie.
Comes out of movies had a sort of more laconic pacing in the 1970s.
Yeah, and that's when he comes out of
the opening of Ridley Scott's film Alien.
For sure. I mean, they really take their time. And I actually then after I watched Frankenstein, I watched Alien for the second time this week. I watched it with the director's cut from 2003 with commentary from Ridley Scott and a bunch of the actors as well. And one of the writers too.
Oh yeah, I think, if I recall correctly, that was a good commentary.
It is. It's really fun. Harry Dean Stanton's on there, kind of being out of it and really funny. It's really good.
Did you ever watch the Alien Covenant with the commentary?
I've not seen. I didn't even watch Aliens with the commentary, because there was one of those, and I'm a big Jim Cameron guy. We'll get to it, but I didn't listen to that commentary.
Alien Covenant commentary is pretty good, because he's like, I watched Alien again, and that was cool. I thought, like,
well, it sounds like in the commentary for Alien, and he when they record it, he's with Sigourney Weaver when they're recording the commentary, and then Scarrett and what's her name? I'm blanking on her name right now, and Harry Dean Stanton are all together.
I mean, I like Tom Skerritt.
Oh yeah, I like Tom Skerritt. I don't like Brad Garrett. Veronica Cartwright, that's her name. they're all
She's great.
together. But so Ridley Scott's like talking to Sigourney Weaver, and he's basically being like, yeah, if I went back to the franchise, and this was recorded like 2002 probably or so, and he's like, yeah, if I went back to the franchise, I'd want to like be like, where did these people come from? Like, where did the beings, like the xenomorphs or whatever, like how did they get there? How did that ship crash there? Blah blah blah, like that they're going. And so I'm like, he's getting the idea for like Prometheus and Covenant, like right here, like this is where it was born, is him talking with Sigourney right here, baby.
And I like from the day it came out and up until now, Prometheus fucking rocks. I've always been a defender.
I mean, I am not a like huge proponent, but I'm also not a hater. I'm like, those are fine, and I'm also always for. I'm just like big leeway to the creators wanting to return to their own stuff and like expand on it. And like I was a huge fan of Furiosa, and when people were like, oh, it didn't do well, I'm like, I don't give a shit, that movie fucking rocked, and it was George Miller like making the rest of his movie he wanted to make, kind of thing, you know?
Like I'm not a shareholder.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I do need to revisit. There's stuff I really like in them. I really like the look of them, and one of my favorite things in the entire franchise that's in all the movies in a meaningful way, I think all of them, is just the androids. And I think Michael Fassbender's android is a big highlight of those movies.
Oh yeah, David, he's the best part.
Yeah,
absolutely,
for sure. And
he's such a stinker.
I also think that, because like I was also, did you like Romulus?
Because I did like Romulus.
I liked it too.
Sort of like,
with the one notable exception, with the fucking ghoulish Ian Holm resurrection. I did hate that. That was silly.
I'm glad I saw like the original version too. That looked even worse.
Yeah. I mean,
like they patched the movie like a PS4 game.
Right. I think that part of what makes like those movies, like, you know, like you have the defenders and you have the haters kind of thing, and that Alien and Aliens to a different degree, in a different way, what makes them like inarguable classics, which is sort of like,
it's like
the idea.
I like you know, like top of the range, Janus films.
Oh, for sure, yeah,
absolutely. And I
if
also
it's got that
like,
Janus logo before it, I know I'm in good hands.
Oh yeah, and I also like bottom of the barrel, just Scooby Dog shit.
Yeah, you gotta like the high and low. I feel like you gotta.
I feel like. You know. I feel like you gotta like widen your dynamic range to really like. Yeah.
I feel like.
Have you ever heard? Yeah.
I like.
Have you heard of the filmmaker George Kuchar?
Kuchar, no. I know George Cukor, like the old Hollywood director.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. He was this like insane dude. He has an identical twin named Mike Kuchar, and they make insane movies together, like. 70s gay.
Oh, okay.
Like,
well, because I know
Odysseys,
like David DeCoteau is another one I know. I know him. He does the talking cat and all those, and he also has made like softcore gay shit as well. Like he's made everything.
He made a movie called Dr. Alien. And that is a fucking picture where it's like 80 something. It's got Billy Jacoby. He plays a big time high school nerd, but a sexy alien becomes a science teacher, and he drinks a potion that gives him a boner penis out of his forehead. And the boner penis, when it sends rays out to women that make him super horny.
I'm already adding it to my list. Hang on. Dr. Alien.
It's a hell of a movie.
Okay, that is on the list. We're going to track that down.
Got like a bunch of stupid. Yeah, it's just nothing not stupid happens in that.
I mean, that's like, you gotta totally just enjoy, like, love that. I mean, something that I've been enjoying, and I feel like sort of what helps with going like high and low is also going international. Like I'm going through in the past few years getting into Hong Kong film, you know, like the Shaw Brothers and the Golden Harvest and all those type of things. Earlier this week, I watched, because they've been releasing the John Woo and all those kind of movies too. Shout Factory's been like re-releasing good quality versions of it. And I watched this week a movie called Once a Thief, starring Chow Yun-fat and Leslie Chung. It's about a hot throuple.
Oh, yeah.
A hot throuple of diamond thieves, or like high, like and it's really good.
God, I think.
And it was just like so silly. It was so silly throughout, but it was just a great time.
Wait, they've got like a redone version of that one.
Yeah, that's on Criterion at least. So that and it had the shout imprint on it
Wow.
and everything. Yeah. They've been redoing a bunch of stuff, so that's just a great time. I mean, like all of the old was In the Line of Duty that started with Michelle Yeoh and then had other girls cycling those. Yes, Madam, man, that shit, like that's so good. with when Cynthia Rothrock shows up and then they're just beating guys' asses
Have
together.
they done anything like the God of Gambler movies? Those are good too.
I mean, well, Hard Boiled to me is like that's the gold standard of like ridiculous over the top action in John Woo style. That's the best.
That one's got a good terrible dub as well.
Oh yeah. You gotta love it when it's like this. You can tell it's 3 British people in a room. Someone slightly pitching their voice up or down to be
like the guy
2 different characters,
kind of like nasal in this one point. Bullshit.
That's one that like I don't have a huge preference for subs versus dubs on stuff. Actually, I mean, it depends. It depends on what the movie is. But the ones that really bother me is when there's a dub of an old Jackie Chan movie. When it's like a dub of a newer Jackie Chan and he dubs himself, that's like fine. But when it's old and it's somebody like completely different, I'm like, that's not Jackie Chan. Who the hell's that? I don't like that.
Yeah. Hello, my name is George. Hello. It's like that bit at the end of Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh yeah, Mr. Herman, paging Mr. Herman, paging Mr. Herman. But Alien. Let's talk Alien, because this is a movie that is actually at a nexus of a lot of. I mean, in addition to it, of course, being a classic work of sci-fi in its own right, it also like comes out of, Dark Star. The John Carpenter movie. Oh, you have this hat. It's a good hat. Rucking Fountain. I really love it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a good one. And this is not Wrecking Fountain. This is a Venture Brothers T-shirt of Jefferson.
I've got
the Black.
I've got a pile. One of my homeboys owns Wrecking Fountain, so I've got a pile.
That's awesome. I mean, I didn't have a pile until the past year or so. I have now.
It's a great sort of like nerd shroud to wear.
Yeah. Now my wife's getting into them too. Actually, I have I just realized I have a Rucking Fountain Alien shirt that has the Japanese like lettering and everything. I just didn't plan for it. Oh well. I should have. I've worn it on this stream before.
It's a great shirt. It's not it's not the Gildan.
Right. Oh yeah. No, they always feel really good. I have a couple that are like the print all over. One of the ones that I just got that I love is a big RoboCop face, like huge, printed all across the the shirt, and it's not like. You think a shirt that has printing all over it's going to be like really sticky to you or whatever, but it actually breathes somehow really well still, and it's comfortable. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
But Alien, you got Dan O'Bannon and what's his dick? The other guy, the other guy that wrote it. Ron Shusett did the story, and Dan O'Bannon did the screenplay by himself. Of course, Dan O'Bannon is just such a cool guy in movie history. I mean, Total Recall, fucking Return of the Living Dead, but he was also boys with John Carpenter in film school, and they made Dark Star together, I love Dark Star. I think that's a great time. I mean, it's like a low-key kind of movie, but I always enjoyed Dark Star.
I always... Whenever I hear Ron Shusett, I can hear Paul Verhoeven screaming his name in commentary tracks. The Total Recall commentary track where he's got to kind of yell to get over Arnold Schwarzenegger yelling every It's really good.
I need to hear that commentary track.
The Total Recall. That's the best. That's maybe the best commentary track ever.
I mean, if it's Verhoeven, I mean, he's always out of pocket.
It's Verhoeven kind of like trying to like coax Arnold Schwarzenegger into being a human being, and Arnold Schwarzenegger is just so psyched to have a microphone in front of him. He's describing every action in the film like I'm going up the
he's just saying what's happening in the movie.
Look at this. I'm holding this man as a human shield, and he's absorbing many
Oh,
bullets.
she has three boobies, so she shows me them.
No, yeah, like look at this scene. I remember very well. She has 3 breasts. It's coming up soon. 3 breasts. All you remember?
I mean, my favorite Total Recall story is always the Kurtwood Smith talking about the bitches leave filming when Paul Verhoeven say, and then you come in and you say bitches leave, and then you bitches you will leave, bitches. Okay, get up and bitches leave. And he like keeps saying it.
Starship Troopers, that bit where they did like they all shower together nude, and to make them quote unquote more comfortable, he got nude.
He was nude as well. Yes. I wonder how much did he do that in Showgirls at all as well. I mean, I love Verhoeven. I really do. Like every Verhoeven movie.
Make them comfortable. He masturbated in the pool while they fucked.
Yeah, he was also like he would get down on the ground and do the same like weird thrusting from the ground like they do, like laying down. Yeah.
The hell of a movie. Yeah.
I mean, it's a great time. We love Nomi Malone in this house. But yeah, they actually, and then it intersects as well with another never made science fiction movie that became so legendary. There's a documentary about it. Is the original plan for Dune, directed by Alejandro Jodorowsky, that didn't get made, but is like a legendary never made movie that Dan O'Bannon was working on along with H.R. Giger, which is how they got hooked up, and so then he began to create the sort of whole visual style or world, and really defined how the xenomorphs looked and all the sort of technology and a lot of that stuff. I mean, he was a genius as well. And then it gets to Ridley Scott, who's making it's his second movie, and his first movie's really good too, which I just watched for the first time recently. The Duelists. You seen The Duelists?
It is good.
It's a good time. What I really loved about it was right away seeing the stupid hair that the guys have, because like Harvey Keitel and Keith Carradine, these little pigtails like down the front, and which was like period accurate to the period of France when it takes place in. And in fact, like time passes and they're like the fashion changed, and like now they just have like long flowing hair. They don't have their stupid little pigtails. Anyway, he has a thing for duels and Napoleon era France, Ridley.
Yeah, he's got to think for some stupid bullshit.
And like historical epics, yeah.
Yeah, but like he's made some good ones too.
I know, that's what I love about him, is that like he doesn't bat 100 for sure. Like there are some people like the debate I always hear and I frankly get bored of is the people try to pit him against his brother, the late great Tony.
I mean, yeah, come on.
Like they're totally different things. They're into different stuff. They're making different kinds of movies, and they're both really good at the kinds of movies they're making. I'm just like, what are we doing here? Why do we have to be like, I like Tony Scott more? Okay, dude. I fucking love Unstoppable too. That's like, I fucking love Unstoppable, the Runaway Train movie with Denzel.
Yeah. Like, what else did Tony Scott do? He did
The Last Boy Scout, the remake of The Tanking of Pelham 123. Again,
Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Yeah.
Hunger, which was very fucking good.
I mean, like they're good movies, but they're like kind of
True Romance. That was a good flick.
True Romance. Yeah. I mean, like
Days of Thunder. That was dog shit.
But he does like a good like action high octane movie, and Ripley kind of likes to do like a sort of epic film. Like, I don't know, he always tries to make like a kind of epic out of whatever he's making. Like another
Domino was kind of terrible. I mean, that was sort of it.
Yeah. Well, that people have that has its defenders. I've seen people be like, no, that one's good. I don't know.
I mean, people will defend.
Well, I mean,
Monsieur Mangitu, the Frenchman who ate a bicycle, and which is indefensible.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be like one of these people that gets like so dug in for a director that I'm like, Carpenter's perfect. Even I will defend, the Memoirs of an Invisible Man.
Yeah,
and,
like to me,
and vampires. Like, I don't know, you don't have to do that.
You got letterboxed brain. Go put on your fucking blog. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, be like, I need to champion the ones that like, what's the movie nobody's speaking for, and I'm gonna go to bat for it.
I'm a little contrarian fucking wiener. I'm gonna put it in my letterbox blog.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, I'm a worm. I'm a worm.
But
I'm just playing. So.
no, it's all good. I mean, there are some gross little wormy guys here in Alien. But yeah,
Oh, sure, absolutely. I mean, that's sort of the thing,
right. But what I love about, and especially in the first one, is like it's such a perfect horror movie that Ridley Scott talks a lot in the commentary about, he only wanted, he like showed only as much xenomorph as was necessary, like not just because of like making it look scary or real.
Even then, it's kind of, there's a couple silly moments when like he catches in the vent, and he's like, "Hala,
Yeah,
here I am."
Yeah,
Gotcha.
And I mean, but like, there's also a lot of the, and he calls it out in the commentary a bunch of the classic, like, and the cat is perfect for this, of the cat jumping out and causing like the false jump, and there's a bunch of those, and he's like, yeah, that's kind of like corny, and it's like kind of like the thing you have to do in these movies. He's like, you have to put in these little fake outs.
It goes back to like the 1930s. It's sort of an old dark house kind of horror.
Yeah,
film.
I mean that is how it's structured. Is like they even says it's like the Agatha Christie like 10 Little Indians or whatever it was called. Like that kind of like one by one people are gonna get killed kind of thing. Is how it is basically structured. And what I found interesting,
great fucking cast.
Yeah, across the board. I mean, like the best character actors.
Kodo.
Like Yaphet Kotto. There's a story of, I don't know who it is. I think it's Dan O'Bannon or somebody on the one of the writers on the commentary says that it was like the first day they met Dan O'Bannon, where like they were all coming to set for the first time, and Yaphet Kotto came up to him, and he was like, I can't thank you enough. I'm working 15 years for a role like this for something I know. And it was the first day. Whereas, like, the rest of the actors on the commentary were talking about how it was, like, I think someone was there talking specifically about Ian Holm and how, like, he was a Shakespearean actor who, like, already had a very, like, solid resume in London on stage and, like, was a well-respected guy. But, like, so what... For some actors, in the beginning...
Weird little Ian Holm Shakespeare. He did, like, Midsummer Night's Dream. He played the little elf puck guy.
Oh, man.
With the great little last line. He got some
I have a bunch of... I haven't gotten into him yet, but I want to stream on here a bunch of BBC old Shakespeare presentations of, like, Ian McKellen and Anthony Hopkins. I mean, like, just some of the greats. And they're just on YouTube. It's just, like... They're just old BBC Macbeth and shit.
Yeah, folks. Just light one up, burn one down.
Exactly.
Lots of Shakespeare.
I know. There's one that's from American TV. It's an hour and 20-minute version of King Lear starring Orson Welles that I think I might stream that tomorrow. So stay tuned, everybody. But they said by like week 3 on the set, and they were seeing the dailies, and they were going in there. They're like, oh no, this is actually like a classic. Like they knew as they were making it. And I think, the cast was all great, all the art departments and everything, and Ridley was so, on it and, like, really locked in. And he said he was
stylistic choices.
He said he was operating on instinct, and, like...
The shit where they use a camcorder to make, and, like, where they use, like, little kids to make it look like to size up the model.
Yeah. I mean, even the, like, opening of it and how long it takes, just, like, how they reveal the ship and travel through the ship and then, like, end in the, like, the bay where they're all in, cryo sleep or whatever in the pods.
It's an iconic typography, the way the letters kind of...
That was, like, one of the last things they did. Like, that was when they were talking about it in the comment. He's like, yeah, it was because it was tied into the poster, and we were originally going to do, like, kind of different, sort of more, I don't know, like...
I actually...
Like a bloody kind of effect look to it, and they're like, nah, looks stupid, and then they did the, like...
I need to ask him. Good. I know, like, I will give more details about this dude after he dies, but he's an old, like... He's this dude in the 80s who's an old buddy of mine. I know him through his wife, who's a sculptor. And I actually went and had pork chops that he grilled over at his house the other night, and he's told me about his buddy he calls Scotty, Ridley Scott. And Laddie, Alan Ladd.
Yeah, and they talk a lot about Laddie in the...
Yeah, but like he says, like Scotty and Laddie, because he ran all like some ad firms, and but he did the poster
Oh,
and the tagline for Blade Runner. I'm not sure if he did Alien.
in space, no one can hear you scream. One of the
Yeah,
famous
which
taglines.
the Blade Runner tagline is not as famous, but what was it? It's like man made him, or then now man's good.
Somebody in chat should know it. Come on. Who knows
Man
what-
has made his match. Now it's his problem.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, what's funny is, so Blade Runner and Alien, I mean, two of the most classic sci-fi films. I would say even they're both, I would classify them both as cyberpunk too as well.
Well, they're intrinsically connected by the Ian Holm is
Well, yeah.
a replicant. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and
Which is
there's
genuinely the most
thematic.
disturbing part of Alien to me was, as a kid, was the milky white blood,
Mm-hmm.
and those little grapey kind of like nodule things, his gut, like robo guts.
Oh yeah, well, and it's really funny to watch it now because like you can so see the cut when it's the fake head to like the abrupt cut where it's his actual head, and then the abrupt cut back when she's like smacking it.
It's like a magic trick, you know.
Right.
It's like sometimes it's not great, but you kind of like you appreciate them.
Oh yeah, well,
you appreciate the magician wore a cape and a little hat on stage. You know, it's like yeah.
yeah. I mean, like you know how they did it, but it's still an effective moment in the movie.
Like, unlike a Sora AI fucking video,
Right.
You know. Like,
Well, and that's the other thing is that it's all practical. One of like so the most famous scene, which we saw the famous parody that there also was,
Oh, sure.
in
like there is digital
Spaceballs.
effects, but it's like
Well,
like asteroids level.
yeah, and also something I thought about when I was watching Alien is, can you imagine being like one of the early computer programmers and like you are doing the like programming to just like show fake like data that's coming on the screen or whatever, you're just like putting
Absolutely.
in the like little, like, that would be so cool to be
And there's iconic computer noises.
well, yeah, like
which
the
have been
Nostromo
ripped off.
like screen, like right here, like that text and all that kind of the computers.
Oh yeah, like
mother.
the sound design, the clicking,
Yeah.
the beeping. It's become iconic.
Oh yeah, I mean it's also just considered and thought through, and like the design of like the circular rooms, like the circular mess hall and the circular.
And like that's another part of the
medical bay.
horror, is imagining being like that far out in space with that level of technology keeping you alive.
Right. Yeah, and like and then
Like you got like a tape deck is what you got.
well, and in the end when it gets to be just Ripley, which also is funny because it reminds me, it's structurally it comes a few years later, but the Predator, the alien's friend or enemy,
Oh yeah.
whoever wins we lose, it's the similar kind of structure of like there's all these people, and then even though they seem all fierce or whatever, they all go one by one, and it gets down to the final one-on-one with the main guy. But it's also the element of surprise as well, and Ridley Scott talks about how when she's in the escape pod and they're like, but the movie's still going, like in the audience you could, like when it was first playing in theaters, you could see the audience start to shift because it'd be like, oh wait, the movie's not over, and it's like still going on, so she's not safe. What's going on here?
Yeah, there's like 20 minutes left.
Right.
It's like the thesis of Alien is there are things out there that are indescribable. There are things out there we can't even wrap our head around that are so horrifying. Which is that's a terrifying thing to think about.
Yeah, and
The thesis of James Cameron's Aliens is there's nothing in the universe that is more powerful than a mother's love of a child she met 48 to 72 hours beforehand.
yeah.
Which deflates it a bit.
Do you dislike Aliens, or you just think it's not as good, or what? Where are you at with Aliens in relation to Alien?
Like, if you put Aliens up to Alien, I don't think it's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think it's as good of a movie.
Sure.
Aliens in a vacuum, that's fucking great.
Yeah, I mean, part of why I really, when I knew I was going to do like a thing of talking about like movie franchises, is I knew I wanted to talk about Alien because I think that these first two movies are so interesting in that they're so different. They're so
you're
different.
You're a member
types
of Dim
movies.
Franchise Boys.
Exactly.
Oh boy, I think they like me.
You know, I remember the old basketball player Steve Francis or Stevie Franchise. That was
Absolutely.
that guy I remember. But these are, you know, one is a very taut thriller horror in space, and the other is like sort of a horror, but it's mostly an action movie. It's just like an action guns are firing movie. and it's awesome, like you say, but when you hold it up to the first one, which is this very tautly constructed, and it's made to be like a film, like that will stand on its own. And what James Cameron does is he expands it, he makes it into a franchise. Like then he is the one that
he walked up to the whiteboard and he wrote the dollar sign.
Exactly, the most famous pitch in movie history. He wrote Alien and then put an S and then put 2 lines through the S and said,
"Imagine
we're gonna make this movie."
Walks into a pitch room and they've got on the whiteboard Rain Man.
Rain Men.
Rain Man's.
He does Rain Men and then he does the lines. It's like the Euro, and it's Rain Man in Europe, and he makes a lot of money. Never mind.
And he puts the dollar sign at the beginning.
Yes.
Rain Man.
Yeah, it's the pound sterling symbol or whatever they do it over there.
Rain Man.
Yeah, I mean it's like.
And in that one, Paul Reiser is hunting.
Yeah.
He's hunting down.
Well, that
Dustin Hoffman for a company.
That's right. Paul Reiser.
At the end, Tom Cruise gets in an exoskeleton mech suit and fights him.
Get away from him, you bitch! It's 40 minutes to Wapner.
He takes he picks him up with the exosuit and he puts him in the hot water and he burns it with the.
Well, there's something that I love. Part of also this franchise, it's best, is building up to. So I am a James Cameron fan, and admittedly, a very big Avatar fan. I do love the Avatar movies. I know that not everybody does.
I have not. I've yet to finish 2.
You have yet to finish 2. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I love 2 a lot more than 1. I still like 1. I like the last hour of 1. I think is like that's so good. And there's some story stuff in 1 that's like whatever. But I love 2. But I mean, you know.
Oh sure. I mean, I remember walking out of the first one thinking, God damn, what the fuck was that bullshit? I don't know.
I know that it's not. Look, I know that there's people that don't love it. I am just here to be like, I do love it. That's all.
Absolutely. No, I've got some strong opinions about stuff. Like, I think I will say some things about aliens that would make some people upset.
That's fine. I can handle it.
Yeah, you know.
Well, I mean, Aliens isn't even my favorite James Cameron. I did inflate its score up another half star on Letterboxd when I logged it, just because I had such a fun time. And, I just love seeing Bill Paxton saying "Game Over, Man" and all the meme stuff moments hit so hard for me in Aliens.
Aliens rocks. It also rocked like winding nerds up and saying Prometheus is better than Aliens.
You know,
it would wind them up.
It's fun to wind people up online because it's so easy.
I would defend that position on a level.
I mean, I think that it's probably more meaningfully tied to like the first one because it's Ridley Scott, right? And
even like beyond the ties, like I kind of just like how like retrograde the sci-fi is. They got bubble helmets. It feels like a weird fantasy kind of space adventure.
Speaking of the bubble helmets, Tom Skerritt, Veronica Cartwright, and John Hurt, all on the commentary, hated their fucking space helmets. They were like, all they could talk about was just complaining about how instantly they fogged, how they were so hot when they were walking around.
Yeah.
They're like, those things fucking sucked. It was like, immediately there was smoke in our suits and stuff. And they were like going crazy. And then it cuts to Ridley Scott, and he's like, yeah, those all looks good, but they kept having problems with them. I don't know. The other thing I was happy about in the commentary was that Ian Holm wasn't on the commentary, because there's no way I would have been able to tell him apart from Ridley Scott. They sound identical, like their voices are the same. So I was glad that anytime I heard, but I would just like be seeing Ash in the movie, and I'd be hearing Ridley Scott's voice. I'd be like, wait, no, that's Ridley Scott. It's not the guy.
One of my favorite parts of Alien is that weird little jog that Ian Holm does.
Yes, which actually really called out in the commentary. He's like, yeah, he's doing that. You could tell it's like him having to, like, when you know what about his character, that he's like, he has to limber up his
joints.
Yeah, it's like how he like like hinges or whatever. Yeah, exactly. And
yeah,
it's such a like a small and controlled one, and then I can understand like having a clear preference between that versus there are people that have that there's lots of people that say no, Aliens is better, that like that's their favorite one. And you know, if that's what you want to get out of your Alien movie, then yeah, that's going to serve you better than Alien 1. If you just want to, like, when there's all the bunch of them just jumping up over like boxes and stuff and falling from the ceiling, and they're just everywhere.
Yeah, it's got Lance Henriksen.
Oh my god, that's another great android. All the androids of this series are great. Actually, I was going to bring up an Alien Romulus, that I really love the android in that, because that actor, he starts off as being like the defective robot, and then he gets like the upgrade, and he's super advanced robot, and he plays both sides of that really well. So he was one of my favorite parts of Alien Romulus, which is kind of just like a rehash, but it's a rehash of stuff I like. So I'm like, can't be that mad.
It's like one of those like sampler things of like all the little chocolate ones. They got a piece of each, which I appreciate. It's got the weird,
I'm hearing
Alien Resurrection kind of halfway guy.
From Autistic License in the chat that in the new Predator Badlands, that Elle Fanning is a good robot. I did not know
she
she's
is
playing
a
a robot.
Wayland Yutani synthetic in that.
In Predator, oh wow, okay, so they're bringing those universes together in a big way. I mean, there already are, but like in the modern Dan Trachtenberg Predators, so that's cool.
I'm hearing Mega Man and Dr. Wily are in it.
Okay, so it's all opening up now. Have you? So I haven't finished it. I have a few episodes left, but have you seen all of Alien Earth as well?
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I mean, I really like a lot of the stuff. I really love the whole thing with the kids, like the Lost Boys. I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah, and
cool.
that piece of shit.
Oh yeah, and the evil like Elon Musk. I mean, but a kid, like a young billionaire asshole, is a good character.
And what's his name from Bottom and the young ones?
Timothy Oliphant is on that.
No, the British guy, Adrian Edmondson. He plays the rich guy's older butler guy.
Oh yeah. Yes.
He's always good.
Yeah, Timothy Oliphant. Kyle Chandler's daughter, the Nepo baby daughter is the main one. But yeah, I think that's fun, and I think it's like a fun world to play in. Like it's because it is, and actually, so one of the interesting things in the commentary.
Yeah, it's like if you're gonna if you want to think about a franchise, if you're gonna continue things out like that, you make them entertaining. Like explore something that is different,
and make it something that can that's wide. That's like you can tell a story in space. You could tell a story on Earth. You could tell a story that's like with the very rich. You could tell a story that's really poor people. Like it kind of like can go anywhere, and there's not like the fucking
you can
with like Star Wars getting trapped into everything has to be about Luke Skywalker or something. Like it all has to be about this.
Anything with anything if you make a good movie.
Yes. Yeah. No, that's absolutely it. And
The Last Jedi, it was a great fucking movie.
Because he was just thinking about, I want to make this, like, what interests me about Star Wars and, like, the things that...
Well, what he did was, like, he wanted to make, like, Bridge Over the River Kwai. He wanted to make a World War II kind of pulp movie. Like he wanted to go back to what Star Wars like was. It was, you know, a pulp movie based on the sci-fi thing, which was those old sci-fi pulp things were all based on World War II shit. And yeah.
Well, as long as we're talking about Star Wars, I will say next week on the stream is Star Wars week with Luke the Luke Man Taylor. We're talking about Star Wars and A New Hope. A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. We're going to start with the very beginnings of the franchise and then what happened after. Quite a lot. But yeah.
Well, Chris's special was in between the first one and Empire, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. That is true. So maybe we'll have to cover that. We'll have to talk about the grandpa Wookiee getting all horny for.
Because didn't it introduce Boba Fett?
Is that the first appearance of Boba Fett? Is that true?
I think it is.
B. Arthur singing, of course, is iconic. That's a part of it.
Like I should have. I go.
Oh, the animation is okay. Yeah, of course, people in the chat know. Okay. I mean, and Carrie Fisher, like, not even being conscious, basically, just being led around on the stage. She was so coked up out of her mind.
I should ask Pablo. Like, I get burgers with the Lucasfilm guys, and like, his job is like conjugating hoodies for Pablo. What's his name?
That's
to talk
so
like
cool.
The Mandalorian.
That's so cool.
I mean, sort of.
I do think it's cool to get to establish all that language and stuff. That is.
I get to like be a bum and go eat lunch at the Lucasfilm cafeteria. They got great pasta in there, man.
Oh man, I can't even imagine to be on
the best part
Skywalker
is they got
ranch.
Well, no, it's the Presidio one, but
okay.
Which is like the best part of that is they got George Lucas's like movie. He ran out of room for his movie poster collection in his house, so like spilled over. And so there's great fucking shit, like these like great massive 1950s ones, and then you'll turn a quarter and there's the most sun-bleached Caddyshack 2 poster you've ever seen. It's just
he loves it all. I mean, that's another guy. I mean, I love George Lucas as a figure, and that whole crew, like, you know, Francis Ford Coppola, all those, Scorsese, all them, because of...
I mean, Alien, yeah, like, you could make a double feature with that with THX 1138. It's very 70s,
sure. Yeah.
You know, sci-fi, anti-corporate, you know...
Oh, yeah. Have you ever seen one of my favorite 70s sci-fi that actually was influential for Star Wars in particular, is Silent Running with Bruce Dern?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, with those cute little robots. Those are totally
Mystery Science Theater.
R2-D2. I love that movie. Some eco-terrorism in space. It's really good.
Kids, if you're like children watching, children on the stream, if you're a fan of Mystery Science Theater and you've never seen Silent Running,
those robots are
that's where it came from.
Crow and all that.
It's Bruce Dern alone on a ship with three.
Yeah,
he's a
space hippie who is.
It's a very hippie kind of movie.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it's prescient about a lot of stuff, but a lot of eco concerns.
And there's like a dark, you know, and in Alien, it's a bunch of blue collar guys. Like
that's what is like. What is really cool about where Alien comes from is it was so revolutionary in a lot of ways. I mean, like, not that there hadn't been aliens in movies for a long time, you know, especially going back into the 50s when you had all the alien. You know, I talked about The Thing from Another World last month, which of course became the Thing, and you know, Day the Earth Stood Still, and all those kind of.
From Another World, that's a great movie.
It is. It's a fun, it feels very Twilight Zone-y to me, which I love. Twilight Zone.
It's another kind of 10 Little Indians, you know.
Yeah, and it's it has some great like production design, like when it's the big block of ice and stuff like that, and then when the monster alien is crashing in through the door and he's all on fire. It's really cool.
If you ever get a chance, watch The Thing from Another World with the John Carpenter commentary track. That's a good one.
I mean, it's awesome how much he clearly loved that movie. Like, you can tell. Like, it's in Halloween. They're watching it in Halloween. That's my little peep trivia moment. They're actually, in a
I
big
did
way,
like in
they're actually
Halloween-
watching the thing from another world, actually, in that respects, in the movie as well. So, sorry, I was doing a
Do you remember in Halloween Ends? Do you remember which movie they're watching?
I
In the very
haven't
beginning?
seen Halloween Ends. I only saw Halloween and Halloween Kills. The
Halloween Ends is pretty great.
Okay.
It made people really mad because
because I didn't care for Kills, so I didn't bother with Ends. So maybe I should give it a shot.
then you won't like it, but it's
Okay.
pretty great. It did a Halloween 3 thing. It went people for a loop, and they hated it.
Well, I
but-
mean, Halloween 3 is great. That's
no, but again, the movie, it's a babysitter, and a little kid is watching John Carpenter's The Thing. It's kind of,
okay. It's full circle.
just a little asshole, yeah.
No, I mean that's a nice little wink. A nice little wink there. But yeah, this is coming out 2 years after Star Wars, which changed everything. I mean, everything. I'm going to talk about the Star Trek movie later in the next couple months. I love Star Trek motion picture. Now that's what I'll defend. That's my
that is a movie that will put you to sleep.
Yeah, I do sometimes watch that one. I actually am like, I want to go to sleep, but I
There's
like it
long,
because I like it.
gliding
I
shots of the model.
love slow-mo shots of spaceship models. Are you kidding me?
Absolutely.
With that amazing score. But that was, of course,
Yeah,
that
bald
was
lady.
supposed to be like the pilot of the show that then got expanded. And they're like, oh fuck, we have this, we're working on this. Okay, let's make this like a movie so that it can compete with Star Wars, which is such a different movie than Star Wars. But I love the motion picture, especially their stupid uniforms.
Was that gonna be just like a pilot for a TV show? Really?
Yeah, that was supposed to be so that was going to be called, I think it might have even been originally was going to be called The Next Generation, and it was going to be the original cast with like more, and it was Stephen Collins was going to be like who's an awful pedophile guy. He sucks, but he's like the new sort of person in the crew in the movie. But yeah, like it was supposed to be the return to TV, and so the uniforms the stupid uniforms they wear in the motion picture were actually the redesigns that those were going to be the new uniforms on the TV show going forward, which we almost had. They could have been so good. Those stupid, they look like loungewear or something, or like cruise, like you're on a space cruise.
It's like, on a level, I gotta wonder if Star Trek fans just really want to wear those jumpsuits all day.
I mean, then the rest of the movies, they have like military, like look like old like British naval officers, kind of is proper. But and so much of like space sci-fi is like military or like exploration or whatever, and like what's fun about Alien is that it is working stiffs. They are miners or whatever. They're like long haul truckers, basically.
They're shipping like gas, aren't they?
Yeah, they're space truckers, and they wake up not where they're expecting to be at Earth, and then like, oh, it's this other thing we gotta go fucking deal with or whatever, and they like have to deal with it.
Under penalty of total forfeiture of shares.
Which is the other really... So, the cool thing that I think Ridley Scott and, when he took the franchise, that he sort of added into it was this sort of corporate, like, malfeasance kind of aspect, and the Ash character and all that. Because Dan O'Bannon, or it might have been the other guy on the commentary, went off about how he hated that. He hated the addition of, because it was supposed to just be a straight up like Alien, and they didn't want to have any kind of like a third act like
great
twist.
Writer, and he was a great director, but the thing is, he was an asshole.
I'm sure, yeah. Well, and that's sort of why, like, when I think about Prometheus and Alien Covenant, like, nobody, and which I think are good. Like, I'm not saying that those are the same thing as the George Lucas prequels, but like that's a sort of similar dynamic where.
He wanted to go back to his shit he did in the 70s.
Right, but when he was making A New Hope, nobody believed in him, and they're like, well, hang on, your wife should edit it, and like, oh, well, we're going to punch up our dialogue, and blah, 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 because, they didn't quite know. And I think that Ridley Scott showed a lot more confidence, and a lot more, like, people had a lot more confidence in what he was doing, but at the same time, you know, the H.R. Giger factor and the Dan O'Bannon script and like the great actors that they got, and Sigourney Weaver in this amazing breakout, you know, perfect casting of one of the most iconic characters in movies, all coming together. So then when you have, like, when it's just the one person, hey, thanks so much for the raid, Unc Cost Fallacy. I made a special raid alert. It's a MIDI of Party Up by DMX playing over this, so.
It's wonderful. Like, one of the most iconic characters, you're of course talking about Brett, right?
Yeah. Wait, in what?
I got Brett? It's Harry Dean Stanton?
Oh, yes. I mean, Harry Dean is such a real one in this movie, and like the whole, like, that's right, like that whole, just this whole energy, right. and the dynamic with Yaphet Kotto, and like, and but the cool thing that Dan O'Bannon and the screenwriters were saying a lot is that they didn't want to give like backstory to these guys, like, just because they didn't want to take up any time away from like the thriller story, like the taut, you know, storytelling of that. But they all bring so much to it just by their character actor nature or whatever, that like without them saying, oh, I have this waiting for me back home or whatever, you get a whole sense of it.
Yaphet Kotto complaining about the coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Just gives you everything. Yeah.
Well, and everything coming back to the shares as well, like the very real.
Again, it's a magic trick. You just have to mention it and move on. It's like the very beginning when they do that slow move through. They open the doors and there's that rush of air.
Mm-hmm.
It sells it. It sells it. It sells the blue collar. It sells the robot.
Yep. I mean, it's just a really, like, it just felt like its own thing. And then also even the alien itself is also, it's not just an alien that comes and attacks you. It's an infestation. It's a thing that wants to impregnate you. It's a whole other element. Like, it's both, it has the ability to both kind of forcibly, you know, sexually assault you almost, right, with like the face hugger, and then it's also able to give birth itself and lay eggs or whatever, and you know, create more. And so it's not just the you know, these other intelligent beings, it's that they also want to sort of infest us, like take us over and use us to like reproduce, is like a whole extra level of horror that the movie is just like, that is such a, the Xenomorph and Andrew Cuomo have like 99% commonalities.
And like
says Wizard Orb.
Originally it was going to be even more horrific, where like Tom Skerritt was going to turn into one of those eggs or something, remember?
Yeah, they had a lot more thought of, because so part of what the whole you know, a conception of the Xenomorph is that it kind of takes on the figure of what, you know, it takes over, which of course, is it Alien 3 when it takes on the dog? I like the Xenomorph dog. Or is that 4? It's 3 or 4?
That was 3.
Yeah, I like the Xenomorph dog. That's fun. We were talking about Prometheus before. We like Prometheus. BAKOON loves Prometheus, I should say.
I think it's, yeah, I like the big ass blue guys.
Well, if you like big ass blue guys, why did you like Avatar? No, okay.
Well, those are big ass blue cat people.
Oh, the cat nature of it. Okay, sure. Well, there's a cat in Alien.
James Cameron loves cat people. What was that show? Did James Cameron's Dark Angel, Dark.
Oh, was there a cat thing in that? I mean, I know that Paul Schrader loves cat people.
James Cameron's Dark Angel. Yeah.
Oh, Cos Fallacy said it right at the same time as not as much as Paul Schrader.
What was it about? It was about. Yeah, she plays. Yeah, it's about.
I actually did list that there's a number of things in Aliens. I noted.
Jessica Alba in Dark Angel is a cat-human hybrid.
I never knew that she was a cat-human hybrid in that. I mean, I remember Dark Angel, but I did not know she was a cat person. Did not.
And the deal is, I think James Cameron, when he was getting in that mini sub and going to check out the Titanic, he got brain damage, and he lost the ability to make dope movies.
I disagree.
I mean, he's still making. That's just a personal thing.
I think that Well, and this is what I'm talking about with like Ridley Scott and James Cameron are great examples of this. I think we need to just let our very skilled technicians and craftsmen.
Like Ridley Scott, he is up to some bullshit lately.
But then sometimes he makes like The Last Duel, which I loved. I loved The Last Duel, but I didn't like. I actually didn't see Napoleon.
Gladiator 2?
I did not see Gladiator 2, but I've heard that was bad.
House of Gucci, oof.
House of Gucci is a mess. But at least
Raised by Wolves was fucking great.
Raised by Wolves fucks hard. We loved Raised by Wolves, and it's a tragedy that it didn't get to complete. That shit was so fucking good. Raised by Wolves is so cool.
Ridley Scott has like 8 or 9 movies coming up, and they all sound fucking horrible.
Yeah, but he keeps going, you know? I just like appreciate, like, and this is the thing, is that I support directors making movies that are bad. Like, if it's what you want to do, like, I hated Megalopolis, and you know, Francis Ford Coppola is kind of a bad guy, so maybe he's not the best example, but I'm glad that he got to make the movie he really wanted to make, even if
Francis Ford Coppola, he's a piece of shit. He kept Victor Salva out of prison for pedophilia. Megalopolis is hilarious.
It is so funny. Wow, Platinum.
Like,
I just saw Aubrey Plaza on stage last week. She was great.
Like, Shia LaBeouf is fucking horrible in that movie.
Yeah. And John Voight.
Oh, no.
John Voight talking about his dick. Oh, man.
Ridley Scott, he's making a Bee Gees biography movie. Come on, buddy. Don't
I feel like he's one of these that, like, is, like, attached to so many projects, and, like, half of them won't actually get made. But you know, he what's funny is, of his movies, it's just Alien and Blade Runner, two of the most iconic sci-fi movies. He hasn't really done another sci-fi movie. I mean, besides Prometheus and Covenant came afterwards, but that was Returning to the Well. Like, he hasn't come back to.
He did The Martian.
Oh, never mind, The Martian. But that's again, like,
that counts, I guess.
It is, but it is also like supposed to be near future. It's definitely science fiction, but it's a different breed. You're right. I'm basing this largely on him in the commentary, and now I'm really realizing 22 years have passed since then. So those are 3 more examples, and I'm going to take it all back. But up until, you know, he did those 2, and he didn't touch sci-fi again then for another, like, almost 30 years.
He did that movie about the Getty kidnapping with
oh my god, that shit sucked so bad. It originally had Kevin Spacey, and then they had to replace him with Christopher Plummer, but the movie sucked. I watched it. It actually, because what was funny is that there was a mini series at the same time about the same thing by Danny Boyle, and that was kind of good. That one was okay. It wasn't like great, but the fucking All the Money in the World sucked shit. And I was amazed. Michelle Williams, who is an actor I really like, is bad in it. It's just bad. The movie's bad.
Because like that 28 years later, that's like. That is an evolution of the Danny Boyle form. He's trying. He's experimenting. He's becoming. You know.
Yeah.
He's building. It feels like Ridley Scott is sort of like. He's done it. Now he's just playing around. He doesn't give a shit.
Like that was sort of my thing with House of Gucci. Was I was like, I feel like he's not that invested. Like, I feel like he doesn't really care. Like, there's time, like, you can tell when he cares. And like the Last Duel, I was like, oh, he cares more about this one. And I think he probably cares like a lot about Napoleon. But then like it's like he cares too much.
The funny thing about House of Gucci is there's a lady in it whose name is sort of a female version of your name.
What's this? I've never heard of her. Never heard of her. Yeah, her in that movie, and I like her like in Stars Born, I like a lot, but her in House of Gucci is one of these, like, and I can recognize this because I've done some acting. I mean, not on the level of Lady Gaga, but when there's like an actor that's like flop sweating all over the movie because you can tell they're just like, they're trying to make it a good movie all on their own, and it's like they're trying so hard, it's like actually their performance is worse for it because they're like doing way too much or something.
Yeah.
She like wanted the movie to like really hit, and so did I. Honestly, I was like, this could be a fun sort of soapy thing, but it was like every actor was in a different movie. And the only one that I was kind of interested in was, ironically, Jared Leto's, which is the only time that's ever happened for me. He was playing Mario.
Jared Leto, he's so fucking cool. When he's Joker in his pink Lamborghini.
Have you seen Tron Ares yet?
I watched a bootleg. I did not pay to watch it.
I didn't even see the Legacy. I didn't see Tron Legacy.
Tron Legacy was dope.
But like the whole thing with Tron is, I feel like the Simpsons joke about Tron is kind of perfect, where it's like, you see Tron, it's like, no, yes, I mean no, or it's like people are just kind of like, yeah, I saw it, it's whatever. Like the original Tron.
Watch
like,
Tron Legacy on mushrooms.
Okay, that is
you will have a great fucking time. Watch the original Tron, like I'm smoking on some doobie. You have a great time. Tron Ares, you're not gonna have a good time on anything.
Yeah,
it's just they're just in a room.
Well, and that's
half
like,
of it.
And this is sort of why I'm doing Franchise Fest, is I'm like, where have we lost our way? Like, why are these, like, because now all that exists is people trying to, especially the big studios, of what are the franchises? What are the franchises we can put out? What are our bankable things?
Like the Conjuring universe.
Exactly. It's like, what can we expand? What can we do a prequel to? What can we, like, resurrect?
And there is some shit that people would go ape if they resurrected, and they just will not. Like, where is a goddamn new Freddy Krueger?
Sure. Yeah, it's been a long time since I think was the last one when they did with Jackie Earle Haley.
And it sucked.
Yeah, because, and you know why? Because they fucking didn't have Robert Englund in it. And it's the same shit with, like, when they tried to... I'm a big defender of the Chucky movies, actually. And then when they did the reboot of that...
yeah.
And that reboot with Mark Hamill as Chucky made
I am
so
homies with Don Mancini.
Oh, he is so awesome. Oh my
absolutely.
God! If I could hang out with him and Jennifer Tilly and just have the best time,
man, Jennifer Tilly, she is on point, hooted out. That's a miracle.
I know. I actually last month rewatched both Bride and Seed of Chucky, and those are my favorites.
Have you ever seen? I forget which one that John Waters did a commentary track for.
Well, he's in Seed of Chucky, so it's probably that.
It might be Seed.
Yeah,
because he's a big Chucky fan.
Oh yeah, I mean he's perfect in Seed of Chucky. He's like gossip column.
Like Robert Englund, Freddy's like, hey, I'm Freddy, but like Jackie Earle Haley is like, oh, Freddy, I'll come to get you. It was gross, and he's a pedophile.
Yeah, which is like,
ugh.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys are supposed to make like a fun, like, you have to remember like what is good about the franchise. Like, that's what you should be trying to remember.
There are good examples, like Smile 2. That was a good one.
It was a good expansion of that sort of what it was doing. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm trying to think if there's other ongoing.
That Nut House, that dog shit, like the Hell House LLC movies. Have you seen those?
I don't think I have seen those.
That is a franchise. New horror franchise.
Well, I mean, like the Final Destination had a new one this year, which was okay.
Yeah, that was a good time.
That was okay.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, those are always, I think, those are like not aspiring to be, like they keep their aspirations in an attainable level. I find those Final Destination movies, like they're not.
Saw, like the first Saw is great.
Saw started strong. I actually haven't seen enough of the Saws. I should.
The first Insidious is pretty great.
Okay, and I do like Patrick Wilson. Who's in those movies?
Did you ever see Stretch?
Stretch?
Yeah, with Patrick Wilson.
I don't think I've seen that one. When of course, he's in the Conjuring ones as well.
Yeah. If you're a Patrick Wilson fan, you should watch Stretch.
Alien has, I think, because it started from, and it was early in the, like, we're going to create a franchise. I'm not like it's the first movie to be like, oh, it's a sequel. But it was, like, such a big, like, expansion of the beginning and took it in such a huge different direction that I feel like it meaningfully impacted how, like, franchises are built, like, going forward. Like, whether it's, the same creator that's making all of them, keeping them all very similar, or somebody taking the reins on it and wanting to do something different. It created like a whole different dynamic to building franchises, and then James Cameron went on and built a few more. I mean, Terminator 1 and 2, I fucking love. I mean, Terminator 1 is my favorite. Oh,
absolutely.
That or The Abyss, actually. The Abyss might be my favorite James Cameron, because that's my little stinker opinion. I love The Abyss.
The Abyss is great.
They have to breathe the water. It's upsetting.
Yeah, and everybody who worked on it, if they were in a room with James Cameron, might strangle him. I think they all hate him very much because they hated making it. Michael Biehn, in the first James Cameron movies, he's in Terminator, he's in Aliens, he's great in Aliens, and then he's in The Abyss as the guy that goes crazy, and then he never works with James Cameron again. And it's like, In fact, nobody in The Abyss, I believe, that I can think of, ever worked with him.
Yeah.
Again.
Like Catherine Bigelow, it goes like, he can get on the list.
Yeah, I mean, and part of why I personally loved The Way of the Water is because he took a long time to make it, obviously, we all know. And part of the reason he did that, and he said in interviews when he was promoting The Way of the Water, was because after the first Avatar movie came out, his family all sat him down and they were like, okay, here's the deal. You're not a good dad. Like, you are so out in your own world and focusing on your own thing. His kids are like, I don't know, I think there might be like younger teens at this time. And they're like, you're really bad at like being a present father and husband and whatever. And he like took time to like actually like, okay, let me be present in here while he was
What? My big question is, what's the deal with those blue guys?
Well, they're blue because they look like the sky, and then the people that live in the water are a little bluer like the water, right? And then the ash people are a more gray blue that we're going to meet in this new movie. They look more grayish blue, so they're more like the ash of the wherever they are.
So he's really plumbing the depths here.
Well, because this is the thing, is that the world of Pandora, if I may be so bold, is very like he uses a lot of simple tropes in the storytelling and in like the type of guy, and it's a white savior story and all these type of blah 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 like things. But
it's a story about family, right?
Yeah, just like the Fast and Furious movies. But
Aliens is a story about family.
Yes. But he spent so much into establishing
he's been honking the same horn for decades.
Because he's creating like the whole biosphere.
He's an auteur in a sense. This is what
this is what he wants to spend his Twilight.
And
I get that it's not for everybody, but I support
an art consumer. It's like as an art consumer, you have to be on board for what the auteur is doing.
Yeah, or not, but I mean, like, that's what he wants to do,
Yeah, or that's not even what he wants to do, or like what he actually ends up doing. Yeah, but like, even more that it comes down to taste in film. It comes down to, are you on board with his thesis of what he's doing?
Right, and I think that's like.
And on a level, I don't give a shit about his family dynamics, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but I do feel like he's been interested in like the same things like all along, and you can see him in Aliens, like hypersleep, hello, mechs. These are all things in Avatar.
Sure, but like Alien and Blade Runner, it's kind of asking like what is a human? What is consciousness? What are we? Like, if you boil us down, if you like take out our essential part, are we this black insect monster? Are we Ian Holm? Are we Mother?
I think that it's very, like what you're saying is very introspective, right? It's very like, and nebulous, and there aren't easy answers, and it's that kind of uncomfortable type of thing.
Well, there's no answer.
Right.
It's an unknowable thing.
Whereas I do think that James Cameron is painting much, admittedly, much broader brush, and it might be doing more like sociological type of thinking of it.
Absolutely.
Of like the way that the militarism and corporate like type of like driving us towards doom at all the time. Both in Terminator and in Alien and in Avatar. I think like all those are kind of all in there, and it's not subtle, so like if that's not your thing, you're like, this is obvious. It's heavy-handed for sure, but I mean
it's him working with Stan Winston to make that shit is incredible.
Like
Aliens is fucking like the mech suit, the lifter, the loader thing, the queen alien, just as like a mechanical marvel. It's
and you don't get, and yet you don't get any charge from Edie Falco drinking from the mug when she's got the her mech arm is holding the mug and she drinks from the big mug.
Yeah.
I love that part of Avatar.
And like in Avatar, it's like another big mech suit. He's got a knife this time. He got a big K-bar knife. Remember that?
Yeah.
Which is that was a cool mech suit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, it's the mechs, military grunts. Something that's in Avatar: Way of the Water a lot is kids helping in high pressure situations, but then falling further into peril.
Spider.
I mean,
are you talking about Spider?
Well, I was talking about Took, the youngest, who gets kidnapped, and then she gets freed, and then manages to get kidnapped again. And it's my favorite line of the movie. Is she goes, "I can't believe I got kidnapped again." It makes me laugh so hard. She's like this dumb little kid. But so the kid will help in a key moment, which is in Aliens, but then she falls into the water, that's the last thing. That's a big thing. And James Cameron is having water.
My big dig about Aliens, like my one big sort of dig against it, is that little kid just screams a lot.
Yes,
it's very shrill.
That's fair, and it is a very shrill scream. It is like plot necessary, because like then you get how I'd scream too.
Yeah, I mean, the shrill scream sort of like, and it bleeds into other sound design.
Yeah, but like you can then, when Ripley's looking for her, it's like, oh, of course that would pierce through all this crazy shit because it's the most shrill, horrible scream in the world. Yeah.
Yeah, and you get the whatever the director's cut. It like, what does he add in? Oh, another big ass shrill scream, and then a scene of Sigourney Weaver crying on a bench.
But see, this is where I think the reason that, even though they're very different movies,
I do like the scene of her crying on the bench, though.
That's the thing, and that's what I'm saying, is that the thing that makes it all work, even though they're very different movies, is her. I mean, like,
sure.
It's her performance, and it's that character. And again, there wasn't so much on the page. It was all the stuff that she brought into it. And something in the commentary the actors were saying, or actually it might have been the writers, they're like, we were kind of like on set being like, she doesn't seem like she's doing a lot. It kind of just seems like she's like, is she actually good or whatever? And then they'd go and watch the dailies and they'd be like, oh no, she's phenomenal, because she's like not overacting. Like, she's like reacting so honestly that it's like incredible. And I think that what carries it is like how she makes the character like a very humanist character, right? Like, she's the only person that is like actually concerned with the well-being of the fellow human beings that like are in her care, or that she's like, how do I help people? And she's coming up against these greedy motherfuckers always.
And Michael Biehn is kind of just brain dead.
Yeah. But he's nice. He's sweet. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice boy. Yeah. I did like it, like the beginning of it.
And then I do like that then she, of course, doesn't trust Lance Henriksen, but he's a good mech eventually, but she has to, like, have that experience with him.
I didn't like that he was a good mech.
You don't like that he's good? You wanted him to turn?
Absolutely.
Well, it's Paul Reiser which is a little obvious. Again, there's the James Cameron obviousness, but it's like, no, yeah, the guy who's bad is the guy who's obviously bad.
Paul Reiser. Yeah. My favorite part of Alien 3 is the beginning of it, when he just fucking kills him off.
It's so brutal, man, to do the fucking nude and the guy, Michael Biehn and all of them. The fuck?
I remember when that came out, people were mad.
It is like upsetting when you go direct. Like, I think I have before in the past done a marathon and gone directly.
Because when did Alien 3 come out? Alien 3 was
like 91 or so. It was like
92. Because I saw it in the theater. I remember as a little kid, people walking out like going like, "Wow, how the fuck?"
Charles Rock Dutton in that, he's really good. I mean, like, the whole...
Dutton's always good.
Yeah, and that's the other cool thing that I like about Alien 3 a lot, is, again, it's all about, like, sort of the high and low class of it. And what's, you thought that the grunts and the trucker were, like, low class. Now we're on a fucking prison. Now we're in a prison. That's always, like, the lowest of the low.
God, he had that great guy who died. Pete Postlethwaite.
Oh, Postlethwaite is great, yeah. Postlethwaite's always good. Yeah, I mean, he's awesome in like The Usual Suspects and everything. He's always really good. Oh, it also has Charles Dance, who was in Frankenstein.
Oh yeah, he's in Space Truckers as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you ever seen Space Truckers?
Space Truckers I have not seen.
Dude, Space Truckers is actually fucking great. It's by Stuart Gordon. Who
I love Stuart Gordon. Yeah, Reanimator, of course.
Yeah.
It's on Prime Video. Okay, that's going on watch list. Maybe I'll watch that tonight.
And he collaborated with like
Dennis Hopper, Steven Dorff, and Debbie Mazar, and George Wendt.
Yeah.
Damn.
Dude, Wendt is great. Yeah, because Wendt was an old Chicago actor, which Stuart Gordon was. Yeah, theater.
George Wendt came out of Second City.
Yeah, with David Mamet and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, it's got like he's a space trucker and he's hauling square pigs. These pigs that are like cube shaped and are designed.
Does he have to put them in a round hole? Square.
Well, no, they're oh, that's pretty. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, actually, like I think they get sucked out into a space vacuum and through a round hole.
Oh, that then you know what? There, I wonder if that reference is there. I mean, we could talk about Alien forever. Is there any? I mean, the other thing I did want to say. Oh yeah, there was about the chestburster scene, the famous chestburster scene. That was one take. That was like they had 3 or 4 cameras going. But it was
which was it had to be because they had to get the real
and they like
the shock of it,
and they specifically like hid what was going to happen from Veronica Cartwright. I mean, from most of the actors, like they were kept away from
Cartwright. She was twitchy.
They knew that she was going to freak out, and like they'd already told her at this point in filming because she was like, I feel like I'm just kind of like damsel in distress, always freaking out. It feels kind of one-dimensional. They're like, no, you're like the audience, right? Like you're the one. This is how people should be reacting. It's like, let's get the fuck out of here, you know? Like this is scary. But yeah, she was like the most twitchy and reactive. So she was already like, oh, I don't know what's gonna happen, and they blast her with blood, like right in the eye. Like,
who is that in Aliens? Who is it?
Is it Paxton? It's gotta be. I mean, Game Over, man.
I think it is.
We're not talking about the brown face in Aliens, by the way. It's bad. It's bad. But
yeah,
it is what it is.
It's not great. It's not
great.
Ideal.
It's not great. Don't look up what Vasquez's actress's last name is. It's not good. It is what it is.
It's Gorman, William Hope.
Is
the marine kind of green, green kind of marine.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, there's some great. I mean, it's a really fun, different dynamic to then have a bunch of macho like, oh yeah, we could handle it kind of guys. Like that's fun to put up against.
In Alien Earth, it did show us the bugs that they did the bug hunt for.
Oh, okay, yeah. And also Alien Earth, I mean, that fucking eyeball creature is pretty cool. That's a cool thing. It's gross.
Yeah, there's I won't spoil the other creatures, but I'd be fine if they don't do any more, but it'd be fun to see what else happens.
Well, and it's interesting because that's Noah Hawley, right? Which is, he did the Fargo show. So he has like sort of a track record of like, here's a movie world, and I was opposed to there being a Fargo show, and I don't like the first season, but I
still
a couple
have
of the
not
other
seen
seasons.
Even a minute of the Fargo show. I should watch that.
I didn't like the first season, but I did like the second and third, and I can't remember if I watched other ones. But I mean, it's whatever. It's just funny that they made them. I don't know, but the Coens are also famously just like, yeah, whatever, you can do it. It's fine. So
yeah, the Coens, they're weird guys.
I know. I just saw. Well, that was what I saw Aubrey Plaza in last week. I went up to New York. I saw her, and Ethan Coen has a play, or it's like a plays, and it was kind of cool to watch her say his dialogue live, even though the movies. Oh god, those recent Ethan Coen movies.
There is this photo curator I used to work for, and she's got a massive, like, fucking great collection of stuff. But she is an asshole. Mm-hmm. Great lady. I won't say her name, but she, like, one night, like years ago, she said. She texted me and she says, "You will come over tonight for spaghetti dinner." And I said, "No, I'm not. I don't want to have spaghetti with you tonight, lady. I'm going to smoke weed." And I said, "Nope, busy, sorry." Turns out the director, Philip Kaufman, was over there. He's the one who made the spaghetti. What did he make? He made the 70s Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh, yes.
The Right Stuff, The Wanderers, Unbearable Lightness of Being. He made
Which
the spaghetti.
Veronica Cartwright is in The Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
That's a great fucking movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Donald Sutherland.
Spock's in it. Nimoy.
Jeff Goldblum. Yeah.
And the other guest for dinner was Joel and Ethan Coen.
Oh.
And they
was Frances
they,
McDormand there too?
I think she might have.
I mean,
she lives. They both live in Marin, but they watched Blood Simple.
Wow.
And then they gave Joel the remote, so he was pausing it and going frame by frame and saying, "There's my thumb. You can see the shadow of my thumb there. Here's what we do if we made this now. Here's a fuck up. Here's a fuck up." And she told me about this later, and I said, "Why the fuck did you not tell me?
You didn't give me all the information."
You old lunatic. I'm not going to come over and help you fix your Wi-Fi. God damn it.
That is totally crazy. Well, I hope you don't live in regret too much about that. I mean, that does sound fucking awesome.
That's a big one, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
I got to, who else did I meet over there? David Strathern lives next door to her.
Oh, that's cool. I like
he was it's Sneakers. He's always good.
Yeah, I like David Strathairn. I like The River Wild with Meryl Streep. I think he plays her husband in that.
He's good as like the government drip in the new Godzilla movies.
Yeah, Strathairn. I mean, in Good Night and Good Luck, I know him from as well.
I can't believe that my homies who made those VHS movies are making like Godzilla now.
I mean, it's crazy. I love the Godzilla versus Kongs too, and
as a horror franchise, the VHS series.
Well, just the fact that we have an ongoing Godzilla versus Kong American style blockbuster, which is fun, and I'll watch those forever. And Japan Toho is back, like, they have mastered their Godzilla again.
-1.
And now they've just announced Did you hear the title of the new one?
Yeah, Goo.
Godzilla minus 0.0. Yeah, Goo. It's actually sponsored by the Goo Crew. Yeah. They're going to be in it. So I'm announcing it here.
Guess which album they're using in the soundtrack? Sonic Youth of Goo.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Well, this was fun.
Thank you so much, BAKOON. This was obviously just such a great time. People should follow you on Twitch and stuff because you're sometimes streaming fun, stupid stuff.
I'm gonna stream a bit later. I think I'm gonna run out a bit and get some hot dogs.
Nice. Well, thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Everybody, if you had a great time here, please make sure that you follow, subscribe if you want. Please like and subscribe me on YouTube as well. Appreciate it. Hey, thanks for the follow, BAKOON.
Yeah,
yes. I appreciate it. Thank you. And come back next week. Star Wars. Heard of it? The Luke Man. I think he has seen Star Wars before. We're going to have a good old time. Thanks, take an ad break, please. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Yeah.
I'm sorry about Luke Skywalker's aunt and uncle.
That's right. I wonder if Luke loves Star Wars as much just because of Luke factor. I will be asking him that.
I mean, I don't like Oliver Twist. What's an Oliver movie? Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another. I mean, Oliver's the only one I can think of, but
that's not good. It's not good. Yeah. Yeah. Have a good one, folks.
Yeah, Oliver. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. We'll see you. We'll see you next time. Make sure you're following me. I think I might stream tomorrow.
Smoke weed every day. Slap a cop.
Absolutely, I agree. All right.
Have a good one, folks.
See y'all later.
Toronto, Cannes, Berlin, and Sundance, everybody chat about good movies, chat about good movies, chat about good movies, good movies.